Angel Di Maria is simply a really good football player. At the time when he played for Manchester, he had a lot of personal issues. There was a break-in in his house, and that also affected his fitness that year. So the fact that he would refer to me as the worst trainer, well, that is one of the very few players that ever said that. And usually it's the other way around. So I think that is sad. I don't like it that Angel said that on one occasion. So it's a pity, unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. A head coach sometimes needs to take decisions that are not always don't always end well. There's someone next to me here, Memphis Depay. Same happened to him. He also played for Manchester, and now we kiss each other, mouth to mouth. There you go. We're not going to do that now. So that's just how things pan out. That's just how things pan out in football. I mean, people are laughing now, but yes, I didn't select or field Memphis for the final. Now that's not nice, but believe you me, a head coach doesn't do this without reason.
Laos, taking into account that this will be a match against Argentina. Thank you very much.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a prejudiced head coach when it comes to Luis Enrique. Uh, Luis Enrique, we became champion twice, and Luis Enrique was the most important player, or one of the most important players at the time. He was the number 10. He was very professional, and he also scored lots of goals at key moments. Unfortunately, I cannot judge him as a trainer, as a coach. I don't see his training, his preparations, so I really can't tell you anything. I can't say anything about the fact that he is stopping. But we live in a world, in a football world, in which people are dismissed all the time. So I think it's quite unfortunate for him. And it's never easy if you're dismissed because usually that is due to poor results, but it doesn't always have to be because of the head coach. But that is, but also pass in different directions, lateral passes. What are you going to do about Messi? Answer. We're not going to reveal that to you. I'm not going to reveal our tactics to you, which would be pretty stupid to reveal your own tactics. But it's not that difficult to come up with an answer. You could have come up with an answer yourself, and you may want to block and close the pass lines. Am I right, Memphis, in saying this? I don't think that there's too much hoo-ha about this. Hoo-ha about this. No, no. Actually, I'll stop being a head coach. I'm only doing this for the country, for the Netherlands, because it was an emergency situation, and I committed to that. But never say never, because we have a wonderful example, Dick Advocaat. You probably don't know Dick Advocaat, but I think he was also a trainer of Iraq. I'm not quite sure about that. But we have an example in the Netherlands, and this coach is older than I am, and just recently he took on a job at a second level, I must say. But, you know, if I'm presented with a wonderful challenge, at least if there's a country of which I think, oh, that's a marvelous challenge, it could well be that I perhaps continue to work as a head coach for a bit, but I'm 71 years old. Of course, I look marvelous. I look incredibly young. Penalty in such an atmosphere. Well, I haven't done this myself. Yeah, I think a quarterfinal Champions League, I had to take a penalty in the match itself, but not a shootout. So I don't have that experience. But of course, in 2014, I was there. I didn't have to take the penalty then. But of course, there's a lot of tension, a lot of pressure. But then again, we are professional football players. We have to be able to deal with that. So we're trying to prepare for that as well. And we're doing so. Of course, we hope to win the match in 90 minutes, but then again, you don't know. And you see in this tournament that sometimes you need to take penalties. And ultimately, there's always one team that loses. And the way the penalties are shot, well, I have very little to say about that because there's a lot of pressure here.